Hey, this is Mike Durr, the Kingwood Mortgage Guy, and I am here with a new series that we're going to do. It's in regards to home questions, or home buyer questions, or common questions from first-time home buyers. Now, I think that this is going to be a good series. We're going to start off, we're going to do shorter sessions, and we're just going to go through a series of slides and questions that people ask, and we're going to get right down to it. So let's get started. All right, the big one is, why should I buy instead of rent? Well, just a real couple quick ones is, a home is an investment. And if you're ready to start making investments, which could be a good thing, then it's a good thing. The interest you pay on a mortgage is tax deductible. The property taxes that you'll be required to pay are deductible on your taxes. And one of the big ones is the home value may increase, consistently has increased, and it's turned out to be a pretty good investment for a lot of people. Now, this is timely. Sometimes home prices increase more than other times. I can tell you very clearly that when we moved to Kingwood, we bought a house, still own that house as a matter of fact, and the first 10 years that we lived there, we saw very little increase in the value. Now, it didn't go down, but it didn't increase for almost 10 years. Now, I can tell you that in the last 10 years, the appreciation has almost doubled the price. Well, it has doubled the price on what we paid for it. One of the other cool things about buying a house is it's yours to improve. I mean, you can make this a better house by improving it, by adding things, by maintaining it. And anyway, so it can be a great asset or an investment. And many times you can buy, as far as a monthly payment, for less than you can rent. So those are some good reasons on why I think you should, but I thought I'd go and be completely fair to renters. And so we're going to go over 10 reasons why you might want to rent. All right, so 10 reasons why renting may be better. When you rent, you write a monthly check, but the money's gone, okay? So that's not necessarily a great one, but you do have more flexibility. You can move easier, and particularly if your job is not stable, it may be better to have that flexibility so that you can move and you're not stuck with something, okay? So flexibility is one. Number two is, selling a home is hard. In a down market, when there aren't that many buyers and there are more sellers, it may take 6 months to a year if you can sell the house at all. Now, there are some people that are skilled at selling houses, and there are certain things that you can do to make your house more appealing. And if you want information on that, if you happen to be a seller and you're trying to sell a house and you're not having any luck, you should call me. I have some very good ideas that can help you be more appealing to people that are looking to buy a house. In the meantime, though, you may have lost your job or changed jobs. Maybe the commute is too far. Anyway, you have to consider this, particularly if you've lost your job, because the cost of home ownership is not a minor issue. It's a substantial issue. Okay, so selling a home is not always easy. Now, the last couple of years, it's been pretty easy. Property taxes. Just like annual income taxes, you'll have annual property taxes. These taxes increase the cost of owning a home. And in Snoopy's case here, he looked like he just simply passed out. And one of the things that's been happening as the property values have increased, so have the property bills. The taxes, the tax rates don't really increase that often, but as your property value increases, that causes the taxes to go up. So you will see this. Now, one of the good things on that, just as an FYI, and I mentioned this earlier, is that the property taxes are tax deductible. So you do get a percentage of that back based on not having to pay taxes on some of your income. Okay. Maintenance. Well, did your dishwasher explode, or does the doorbell work, or does it not work? If you're a homeowner, you are looking at a hefty bill to get these kind of things fixed, unless you're a handy person. Now, if you're a handy person, you got it covered. But if you're a renter, it just takes a call to your property manager. So this, for those of us, I include myself in this group, if you are not a handy person, then it may be a better idea to rent instead of own. And if you do own, then you may need to just add part to your budget to home maintenance, and where you may have to pay people to do the work that you can't necessarily do. And in my case, that's exactly what we do, because I tend to mess things up more than I do fix them when I'm trying to help stuff. But that's a whole different story. All right, the next one is amenities. Some apartment complexes come with gyms, pools, and playground facilities. If you're a homeowner, this is usually an added expense for a gym membership, and I can tell you, pool maintenance can be costly. You got to have chemicals, it takes time, it's a big deal. So, and these are just some of the amenities that apartment houses have. A lot of times they have a lot of other amenities, including meeting rooms and TV rooms and facilities for doing all kinds of fun stuff. So this could be a very good thing for somebody that is looking for these kind of amenities. Security. Now, some apartment complexes are gated or have a 24-hour security system or security people. When you're a homeowner, adding a private gate or a security system to a home can be costly, and it can be a monthly cost. Now, this is a big part of one of the reasons that I like to live in a home, is that I think living in a home in a nice neighborhood is more secure than living in an apartment complex where you really don't know who is living in and around you. And so I think that this one, there is some security, but I think that you pay for it when you have a gated community and you have the 24-hour security. And probably living in apartments can be less secure than you living in a nice neighborhood, where you live in a home. So anyway, but that's just the way I feel about it. Now, homeowners association fees. Let me tell you, nobody loves your homeowners association. They have a lot of rules that you have to go by. But here's the good part. Because you have homeowners association fees, you also have rules that keeps the neighborhood in, there's a certain um, criteria that you have to abide by, and you have to keep your home nice. You have to do all kinds of things that it keeps the values up in the neighborhood. So that's a good thing. Now, the bad thing is, guess what? You have monthly or annual fees collected from homeowners that are applied to the neighborhood upkeep. And you may not like that. And some of them are absolutely out of control. In an apartment or rental property, these fees are the responsibility of the owner and not the tenant. So it's usually included in your rent if that's the case. Now, our homeowners association fees and our homeowners associations a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it just depends. But it is something that you want to consider if you're going to be buying a home. Big city living is expensive. Now, in big cities such as Houston, where the price of living close to town can be substantial. An example is the Houston Heights area. Owning a home in that area is not feasible for many, or at least the quality of the home that you can get for the same money that you can get in the suburbs. I mean, you can get a lot more house in the suburbs than you can get in the Houston Heights area. And there are other areas just like that. Now, you can rent a room or a smaller studio apartment, and it's far more attainable for those looking to live in the city and on a budget. And why would somebody do that? Well, guess what? The restaurants, I mean, Houston is an amazing town and has an amazing number of restaurants that are special and unique, and just kind of all the different flavors and lifestyles and just different cultures where you can get food and enjoy that. It is really a lot of fun, and it's very appealing. However, the homes that you can buy in that area, they're just really pricey. So if you are renting and you want to live close to town, guess what? You might have to rent in this particular case. Social scene. Um, Apartments and condo complexes are areas of social congregation. It's simple because you have many different people living under the same roof, and this can be a great way to meet new people and make friends when you move to a new city. Now, on the other side, you may not like all the people that are living in this apartment that you live under the same roof with. You may not hold the same beliefs. You may not be in the same culture, and there are some reasons that that might not be a good thing. It could be a very positive thing if you're looking to make new friends and learn about new cultures. It can also be sometimes a little distasteful. So living in the suburbs, in and around uh, your own private community with school districts that are nice school districts. Anyway, there are a lot of things either way. But if you're a young person and you're looking for friends and partying and stuff like that, this could be a great way to go. All right, cash bonuses. This is the last one. And just like a job referral bonuses, many apartment complexes will give you a cash or a discount on your rent for referring new tenants, or they'll give you cash to move into their property. So these can be substantial, and you can bring your friends. Well, nothing better than having an apartment house where all your friends live there. This could be a very positive thing. So there are valid reasons to live in or around in apartments. And but the key thing I think that comes right down to it is that buying a home is an investment. And it's not something that you do lightly, but when you're ready to make an investment, it can be a fantastic investment. Now, I will tell you that you have to make smart decisions. You want to look at all the kind of subtleties that go along with that. And I can only tell you that dealing with somebody that knows and has been doing this for a long time can help you avoid some of the pitfalls that you might make. And I will tell you that making a mistake on one of the largest expenses that you'll ever buy or the largest investment can be devastating. However, if you are with smart people that know all the subtleties of buying a house, then you can benefit greatly and make some positive steps to your financial wealth for the future. So anyway, this is Mike Durr, the Kingwood Mortgage Guy. I wanted to go over this. I think I was very fair to the apartment or the rental people. Obviously, I come down on the side of buying. I think it's a great thing, but again, it's my bias to be that way. I want you to look at that on your own. If you need to reach me, you can reach me at 281-348-9899. Again, this is Mike Durr, the Kingwood Mortgage Guy.